This is my second career, so I did not start out as a lawyer. I worked for IBM for 10 years. And then after about 10 years moving through the ranks, I got a little bored with not enough client contact that I wanted before, that I had before. So I decided to go to law school. So I was married at the time, had 2 kids, and then ended up working for Justice Sullivan on the Supreme Court for a couple of years, and then landed here at Baker & Daniels after that.
After I finished at Harvard, I took a year of pre-med courses and actually thought about going to med school, but applied to law school at the same time. When I started talking to people about the pros and cons of the two professions, what I heard from a lot of doctors is you don't get as much patient interaction as you used to. And when I talked to lawyers, they said that you still get a lot of time with your clients, and that was real important to me. That was one of the things that drew me to the legal profession.
My visit here really made me think that I wanted to be here. I had a really good visit during my interviews when I came. I met with some really neat partners and some neat associates, and they were just really energized about Baker & Daniels, and I thought, well, that's where I want to be.
To me, Indianapolis is a great city because it kind of, for people who want balance in their lives, I think Indianapolis really affords that. So a lot of the things that make being in a big city exciting it has, whereas I think it's got kind of the spirit of a smaller town. On any given day, the balance might not be perfect, but I think Baker & Daniels does as good a job as any firm I've heard of in terms of trying to allow their lawyers to have a lifestyle that works for them. And that's different for different attorneys. For those of us with families, it means finding time to spend with your family, and for others it might mean travel or whatever it is that kind of keeps your engines going when you're not at work.
I have a husband who's very dedicated and supportive, and so I don't think I could do it without his help. We have the ability to dial in and get things done, so that's the nice thing about practicing law. You can pretty much practice it anywhere, which makes things a little bit more flexible.
The firm has a history of people coming into the firm and leaving the firm to go do things in the community, so it's not something that is unknown at Baker & Daniels, certainly, and I feel like my time in the governor's office taught me a lot of skills that were really valuable when I came back.
I worked for the Supreme Court for 2 years, and Baker & Daniels gives you credit towards your partnership track for those 2 years. So I've been working on the nonprofit team for 6 years, and recently made partner less than a year ago, so I'm still transitioning. I felt very humbled because there are a number of great partners in the firm, and so knowing that you're going to be part of that group is a humbling experience, and so I'm still working through that.